Hi, this is Unit 3, Polynomials and Factoring, and just to kind of give you an idea of where we are, when you're done with this unit, you will be halfway through this course. So this is kind of if you were on a quarter in a regular school system. When you're done with this unit, that's about where you'll be. In this unit, we're going to learn how to simplify polynomials and then apply that knowledge to factoring trinomials. Now, a trinomial is a polynomial with 3 terms, so we'll be doing a lot with that factoring this time. It's quite a large unit. So this is a really good time, if you haven't already started, to take notes. Taking notes will be very beneficial during this unit. So you want to be able to write things down because we're going to be looking at things in multiple ways of factoring and practicing. So the first thing is Introduction to Polynomials. And then the next two, adding and subtracting polynomials and multiplying monomials and binomials, are basically review sections. So there will be no quizzes on those lessons. You really want to pay attention though and make sure you understand what's going on. So if you have questions, don't wait till the end to ask. Then we're going to be multiplying polynomials and simplifying expressions, and then we're going to get into factoring. So we'll start with factoring polynomials with the GCF, greatest common factor. And then double grouping. Then we'll look at polynomials where trinomials where the leading coefficient is 1. And then factoring trinomials where the leading coefficient is greater than 1. And then we'll look at difference of squares and sum and difference of squares in polynomials. So those are lots of information. So you really want to take notes and keep track of all of these different things. It will help you a lot. And because notes are so important, if you haven't already started using the guided notes, now is a great time to use it. It's basically your textbook. So like I showed you in the last video, I'm going to show you guided notes again. So here we are in our adding, subtracting polynomials. When you get to your unit or your lesson you're on, you just need to click this plus button and you'll see View Guided Notes. When you open up your guided notes, it's basically what it's doing is it's giving you a document that is the video lessons, everything that they say, with some of the examples that they use. And so it'll start with the warm-up, and then it'll move through the instruction, and so then you can fill in the blanks. It's kind of like having a template for what they're talking about, and you can just fill it in. So a lot of people choose to print these out and just keep a stack of them and take notes on them and just refer to them that way. The other way, if you can have 2 screens up, make them small enough and see side by side, you can actually go in and type on these things. If you use an extension or an add-on like Cami, so if I open this with Cami, basically what it's going to do is it's going to allow me to type on this form and save it as my notes. It will save it automatically to your Google Drive, and that way you have access to it. So if it's showing text here, like I just click in here, add and subtract, and like expressions. May or may not say that. You can move that around a little if you'd like, resize it, but whatever you want to do. It says this file's not uploaded. You can save to drive and select those things. But if you haven't started using guided notes, this is a really good unit to do it on because it's going to walk you step by step through all of those things. But either way, take notes. It's easier to factor if you write things down. So that's another reason we just really encourage you to keep your notes. And then last, I'll just give you the key word for this unit is notes. So go to your assignment in Ingenuity, answer the 2 questions in the submission box, and you can get started on this lesson. Thanks.